Hello, this is Tom from DemiDeck. Today we're going to show you a little bit about how to get DemiQuiz up and running to prepare for your DemiDeck competitions. Our first task is to get the materials that we need to run the program, that is to say the content from the DemiDeck website. To do this, I've logged into the DemiDeck website and I'm ready to download some files. I'll go to the multiple events where you can find most of the material. Here we see these are marked all comprehensive exams, and these actually will say when we open them, all of these that say all something, these 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, are all actually the DemiDeck content. So we'll download each of these. Just click it, let it download, go back, get the next one, etc. I went ahead and downloaded all of the 5 files to the download directory, and here you can see the downloads I've just made here, all section exams and so forth, and they're in my downloads folder. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is to actually go into our apps folder, and here I have pulled up from my start menu, I've pulled up my apps, and I'm going to go into my apps and I'm going to search for DemiQuiz, and I'm going to actually get rid of it so I can re-demonstrate how to install it. And I recommend you do this anyway because you may have an old version of DemiQuiz and the new version is actually required to make things work properly. Okay, so now we've removed DemiQuiz and we've downloaded our files. Our next step is to go here on the website right above the list of files where it says DemiQuiz download, and go ahead and download that. You'll need to find it right here. If you're sitting at home, generally this is what you want. Click once for home installation and it will download the file, and you can then open that file up, and you'll probably run into your Windows Defender, and you'll need to say something like more information and run anyway and install, and we'll let it install. And I think we have to do that again. Okay, so we now have DemiQuiz up and running. There we go. And our next step is to set up a, by the way, before I go on from there, if you go into your start menu and go into your settings, and go into your, whoops, let me close DemiQuiz for a moment. Go into your apps and features. You may need to set this feature right here, choose where to get apps. And on here you have a choice of anywhere, but let me know if there's a comparable app in the Microsoft Store and so forth. Make sure this is set for anywhere or you won't be able to install DemiQuiz. Okay? Also, if you're running down here somewhere, it will say something about what your current antivirus things are. Here I'm just using Windows Defender. You may have additional software here that defends you from different kinds of hazards on the web. If you're having trouble in getting things to download, you may have to turn some of those off to get them to download properly. Okay, so now we've downloaded DemiQuiz and it's installed, and we've downloaded the software, the content that we need. So now we're going to go ahead and run DemiQuiz. And it's back up again after I closed it briefly. Alright, now the first step is to set it up. And you've got to basically import your files into a database, which will be created for you. This is actually being set up. I'm not even sure I can show this really long file name, but there's a really long file name that usually indicates a location where you can set things up on your computer that will work properly, and just leave it to that default one there. This is usually the app data area of your personal profile. And in here we have a previous one, probably from a different year, and I don't think I need any of these. I'm just going to clear this folder out, and that's all that we need here. We'll create a new content file here. Just call it content, and this is going to be for 2021. And this is the results file, and then we have to assign those. So when I click on this file and click content, it will set that up for the top row. Click on this row here and click results. I can set that up for the current results file. Okay. All right. Our next step is to go to the contents file and import content, and we're going to go from our downloads, and we're going to set our filter to a binary files, and we'll look for the most recently downloaded ones, and there's the 5 that we just downloaded. And we'll just go ahead and import all of those at once. That took about 30 seconds or so. That's about all you need to do to begin using them now. These are installed. They've been imported. You're connected to your correct results file here and your correct content file here. Now you can go take a test. So we'll go to take a test. To do that, you need to establish your identity so the program can keep track of your progress. This isn't complicated. I'm just going to use TOM and TOM for my password, and then put in a name here, whatever you want it to be, and it will now this profile we've established in the program will now be the one that it keeps track of your answers for. So basically this is so you can keep track of your own answers. Now we can go into any of these. I can pick science and leveled, for example. There's 3 exams we can use there. These are 50 question exams. Here, we'll do the easy one on science. Is that what I'm doing? Yes. 2021 science leveled exams. You start and it will begin asking you questions and you answer them. I don't know this one. Maybe Antarctica. Nope. All the following statements are accepted. All right. Anyway, there is doing a test. You can continue doing tests, or you can go over and do flashcards. Takes a minute to read all the flashcards in, and then you have all of them. Pick a subject. Pick an area. You can do the entire subject if you want, or you can do basics, for example, basics of music. And we can try this one out. These are flashcards now. And this indicates the front of a flashcard. And since you're not actually typing these in, you're just reviewing things, you just have to keep track yourself if you know them or not. Treble clef indicates this line of the staff has a pitch G. I think that's the second from the bottom. I didn't know that, so I need to work on that again. Chords have this position when the root lies on the bottom. I think that's the first inversion. Root position, okay. I'll need more work. Early popular music uses this form. Major, verse, chorus, okay. And so on. You can go through these each time, rate yourself as to whether you knew that answer or not. If you say no, if it needs more work, it will bring it back up later, and it will keep giving you this set of flashcards until you've marked them all as I know them, and then you can go on to the next part. So this is the flashcards, and then over here are all of the taking of the tests. The review area is a place where you can reuse tests that have already been taken. If you want to use those as review, you can review over there. And that's about all we have for you to get DemiQuiz up and running.